Hi guys! So it's been a long time since I've done a video. Oh my gosh! So I figured I would do a little bit of a new journey with you guys. That would be, I think, kind of interesting to follow. I have followed a few other girls.
Auntie me.
Say hi.
Hi!
Okay, Mommy's gonna do a video, okay? Alright. So, and you're getting popsicle everywhere. Hang on, guys. Okay, so there's been a few videos that I've watched of some other girls where they have filmed their journey start to end, where they have got braces. So you can see like the transitioning phase as they, film and show you their progress. So I thought I would do the same. So hint hint. Ever since I was younger, I've always wanted braces because as soon as I lost my baby teeth and my permanent teeth started coming in, they were coming in crooked, especially down here in the front. Very, very crowded. A little bit up here at the top, I got a few that are turned. I don't have a significant amount of crookedness with my teeth or even an overbite, just a little, but it is enough to where it's been kind of bothersome for me. It's not like I have an ugly smile or anything, but it's not the smile that I know I could have, if that makes sense. And it's just, a personal thing, like I just want to feel better about my smile. I've already gone through having a root canal and getting all of my cavities filled and everything last year, so I want to just take that initial next step and get my teeth straight. That way flossing is no longer an issue. I have a hard time flossing right in here because it's real tight and there's crookedness in there. So I am going to an orthodontist here where I live, and they're like a spa orthodontist, and they're really, really nice. Oh my goodness, you guys, the staff there is excellent. They treat you like your friends and family. They really are a great facility to go to, and they're called Reflections. So if you guys want to check them out and look them up, feel free to go ahead. But they have this really awesome thing that I want to show you guys real quick, so I'm going to take you along with me back to my bedroom where I got my purse, where I got my wallet, where I got this really awesome thing that I want to show you. So not a lot of dentists or orthodontists that I've run across have this program. Okay, now there are other places that this may sound kind of familiar with that do provide stuff like this, but they in particular have what they call brace bucks. It is like a card, and basically what I do when I go to my visits, I will tell them that I got my brace bucks card, and of course you get points added on. So different things you get your points for is and I've got this all on paper. Hang on a minute and I will tell you guys. I got all my paperwork right here in front of me, and I'm not all that prepared for this video. Okay, so this here talks a little bit about it. Hang on. Let me sit that down. I'm super excited about this because, guys, ever since I was a little girl, I wanted braces, and growing up, my mom was on a fixed income, and there was only one dentist in town where we lived that accepted medical card to do braces. And unfortunately, with that only being one dentist and so many people, in that day and age, and especially in today's time, there, if you've only got one dentist or one orthodontist in your town that provides treatment on a medical card, your time to get in there is very inefficient. You have to be put on a waiting list, and unfortunately I turned 18 and my name never got pulled up on the waiting list to get the braces, so I never got a chance to even get as far as I am now with getting them. I will say, and I'll talk to you guys about the treatment that they discussed with me about, like, my payments and stuff, because that was one thing I was really concerned about whenever I first went in and wanted braces. I thought, oh my gosh, this is going to be something I'm not going to be able to afford. It's going to be expensive, if my insurance doesn't cover it. And let me just tell you, my insurance does not cover, but that is the great thing about me doing this video, because I can explain to you guys how easy they're allowing me to get something personal fixed, my smile, at a reasonable price where they are helping to make it affordable. This is what they have called brace bucks. I don't want to lose my card, and I sat it down somewhere, but looks like this. As you can see, you collect points for different things, and you can redeem those points for gift cards. I'm already at enough points, and I've only had one. Actually, today was my second visit. My first visit was last Tuesday, and I went just for the consultation, and it was free. I didn't pay anything. They took pictures of my teeth, not x-rays, but like pictures. Hang on a minute, my dogs. Sorry about that. Okay, so they took pictures of my teeth with an actual camera. I had to put these things in my mouth where I was like this, and then I had to do it on the side and on that side. And then they came in with a mirror, and they had to get like a top view and a bottom view. So I did that, and then he came in and he explained to me that there is a really, really good possibility that I do not have to have any extractions, meaning I don't have to have any teeth pulled. And that was my biggest setback for even wanting to make an appointment, that first step to even consider braces, because I was like, oh my gosh, you know, I really don't want to have teeth pulled. But they eased my mind a little bit, because they said they'll put the braces on, and 6 months in, we'll see how my teeth are working with not pulling any teeth. Now, I do have my wisdom teeth too, so I've got all my teeth. So that being considered, and them saying, you know, we'll give 6 months and just see how your teeth, that's actually good news to me. But should there be a decision where we have to pull them, they will pull, let's see, this is my crown right here. So that is not a real tooth. That's where I had my root canal that I took you guys on my journey with that a while back in one of my vlogs. But yeah, that's a crown. So they said these two teeth right here are like twins. So they would take this one, and they would take this one, and they would take this one, and this one. So 4 cuspids they would take just to make that room. And at first I thought they were only going to do the bottom, take 2 of the bottom cuspids, but I guess it makes sense to take the top ones too, otherwise my bite wouldn't be even. So, but they did say that my bite, all right in here, and all right in here, up to the front, as you can see on the side, the way my bite is, it's perfect. Like, they do not want to mess with that. So when I do get braces, I will have to wear the rubber bands to keep my bite where it needs to be. Their main focus is just right here in the front. So I won't even have to probably wear them 24 months. They said 16 to 18 months. And that's good news to me too. So that just tells me my teeth aren't that bad, but they're just bad enough to me to where I just want to fix it. But anyways, like I was showing you guys the Brace Bucks card. Let me find it. It was right under my nose the whole time. It's just like your basic card. So I go in and I let them know I've got it. And I did a couple other things. I'm already up to, I think it's I'm over 100 points. So I'm already up to like almost $10 gift card for anything. And as you can see, they got gift cards for many different things, and you can redeem those and they'll just mail it to you in the mail, and then you restart your points again. The only thing that you can get into the negative with your points is if you lose your card. So you can see why I was like, oh wait a minute, I gotta find my card. It was right under my nose the whole time, so I don't want to lose my card, because then I gotta pay 10 points to get another card. But that's the only downside of that. But anyways, you rack up your points so fast, that's not even a big deal. I did a review on Yelp, so if you want to go check that out, feel free to do that. They also have a Facebook page. I did a review on there, so I got points for that. You get points for showing up at your appointment on time. You get points for brushing your teeth before you go back. You get points for just all kinds of different things. I'll include a little thing here. Well, actually, you know what? I may have one here to show you guys. There's an app that you can download called the Patient Rewards Hub, which is this right here. You can download it on your Apple or your Android device. And there you can upload photos, you can play contests, you can earn points, redeem your prizes. Just a lot of great things. Keep up with your appointments. Okay, so here is the layout. They have a patient portal on Reflections website. And on that website, you can access your appointments, your email, you know, your contact information, all that good stuff. But they also explain to you about your points for your brace books. So basically, if you spread the word, you like them on Facebook, you check in, you get points. You refer, you know, a family or a friend to them, you get points. You come in and you don't have any cavities or anything like that, you get points. I mean, just so many amazing, great ways to earn these points and accumulate them rather fastly. For kids, if you get an A on your report card, you get a point. If you get straight A's on your report card, you get 10 points. so many awesome things, and they are a orthodontist that works with children and adults. So I don't feel out of place, you know, going in at almost 30 years old and getting braces. Now, the great thing I'll tell you guys about the braces I'm getting, oops, sorry about that. The braces that I'm going to be getting are not the traditional metal braces. This orthodontist does not specialize in those. They have moved up to the new technology, which is the ceramic ones. So the brackets are clear, so you can't really see them. The only thing you can see is probably the wire, but I think you can even get like a clear wire, if I'm not mistaken. Whenever I go, which is tomorrow, I'm just going to be getting the top, just the upper. And then they're going to schedule me to come back and do the lower. I can't remember exactly why she wanted to just do the top first. She told me, but it kind of went whoop whoop because I was sitting here thinking about the pricing of everything. But yeah, I'll get more in depth with that as we go on. But yeah, so I'll be getting the ceramic ones, and I can still get like the color bands if I want, but I think I'm going to start off with clear just because I don't want to be like, hey, check me out. You know, I don't want to like draw attention to myself or anything. I want to see how they look and stuff first. But I'm sure like around holidays or, you know, sporting my kids' school colors, I may, you know, change it up a little bit. But I will have clear bands on here. The thing with that, she explained to me, is that there's different colors of white bands that you can get. If you get white, if you drink a lot of coffee, red wine, eat blueberry pie, or anything like sauces, anything that's very stain easy like, it will kind of discolor the bands. So I may eventually just consider getting color rubber bands anyways, just to prevent that, but I don't know. It may not be a big deal. I'm trying to make sure I cover everything, and I feel like I'm kind of scattering all over the place. I do want to show you guys this paper though real quick. So when I go to my regular dentist for cleaning, and if I don't have any cavities or anything, they'll fill out this form here, and then I'll take this back with me to my orthodontist, and I'll get points for that. Now let's discuss, I pretty much told you guys the treatment that they're already doing. They're going to just focus on these right here and try to keep my bite where it's at because it's really good. They may consider pulling my wisdom teeth when they do the 4 cuspids. Like I said though, I won't have to worry about that until like next year because they want me to be in braces for 6 months before they start seeing if I even need any extractions. If not, they're not even going to worry about it. They don't really like, from what I've been told, to pull teeth if they don't have to. So they want to be as non-invasive as possible, and that is just a big win-win for me. If I have to have any teeth pulled, it probably won't be until like the end of the year or beginning of next year. So I'm okay with that. Considering the fact that I do have to pay out of pocket for my braces because my insurance does not cover. It'll cover my kids, but it won't cover me as an adult. It would if I was 26 and still a student in college or something, but I'm not. I'm almost 30, so it's more cosmetic at this point. I do have TMJ, so on the right side my jaw pops and locks, and sometimes it will kind of get stuck for a split second, so they're thinking that that could be a cause for my wisdom teeth. My wisdom teeth are already erupted through. They don't have to, if I have to have them pulled, I don't have to go in and have them surgically removed or anything, they'll just pull them. But because your back teeth are usually like more tougher to pull than like your cuspids, they explained it to me that your cuspids are like pulling baby teeth compared to your wisdom teeth, which makes sense. They're smaller and they're right there in the front, easier to grab. Your wisdom teeth are further in the back and they're bigger teeth, and they don't come out as far out of the gum tissue. I think that maybe whenever they had come in, it started kind of affecting my jaw on this side, which isn't bad. I mean, it's there. It doesn't bother me. I mean, I don't get like real bad headaches like some people might. If you look at my bottom teeth, when I do that, you can see where it's popping. So they think that that's possibly from the wisdom teeth. But if I can just get my teeth straightened without having those pulled, that would be awesome. If I just have to have the 4 cuspids pulled, that would be great. If I don't have to have any teeth pulled, that's even awesomer. So is that even a word? I guess we'll make it one. Anyways, so today I brought home a folder with some information and some really great information actually. So talks about what makes us unique, talks about their office, which is really nice because it explains to you about the 2 orthodontists. There's 2 there. I've heard a lot of great stuff about them. So one guy, let's see, Carr, he's been a specialist in orthodontist since 1982. So the lady that I spoke with today, Melissa, she told me that they are seeing like generations come in there where they have treated grandmother, daughter, you know, and then like the granddaughter, grandson, or, you know, maybe even their kids. Really great orthodontist. I mean, I seriously cannot say enough good about them. Talks about your first day in braces, what you can expect. Melissa today explained to me that, you know, depending on your tolerance for pain, I have a high tolerance for pain. I've had 3 C-sections, and I came home from the hospital without having to take pain medicine. So I don't think braces are going to really be much of an issue. She said she describes it as kind of like you exercising and how you're sore the next day. That's how she explained to me my gums might feel kind of tender. But it's probably not going to be a big deal for me because I have a high tolerance for pain. But she did explain to me that I can take Advil or Tylenol or ibuprofen. Orthodontic diet chart, because there are obviously certain foods that you want to avoid when you're wearing braces. You definitely don't want to go taking a big bite off of some beef jerky and break your bracket, because then that's just going to cost you money to go back and get it fixed and kind of delay the straightening process. You want to avoid sticky foods, you know, caramel, gummy bears, Tootsie Rolls, Starburst, licorice. Also explains to me about problems and solutions. If you lose a band or a bracket, what you can do at home. It basically says if you lose a band or a bracket and it's still attached to the wire, just leave it in place. If it's uncomfortable, put some of that wax on it. And if the bracket comes off completely, then you'll put it in a sandwich bag and then just notify them to make an appointment and go in and get it fixed. If you have a loose wire, it explains here to guide the wire back in place with some tweezers or clip the wire with sterilized fingernail clippers behind the last tooth to which it is securely fastened. If discomfort persists, place wax over the area. If you have a poking wire, try to push the poking wire down with a spoon or an eraser. If that's not possible, place the wax over the area. If I've lost a tie wire or an elastic tie, then I'll just notify them at my next appointment. If you get soreness, you can use warm salt water to rinse and or Tylenol and ibuprofen. Obviously, I'm not going to be wearing headgear. If I have a loose appliance that is sticking or poking, just place wax on the area. So I'm assuming they'll provide me with, you know, all that good stuff if I need wax and things like that. Talks about oral hygiene, how to properly clean when you're wearing your braces. So that is some good information for me to go over, so I am educated before I get them on. It talks to you about the anatomy of braces. So these are the parts of the braces, and it explains all of that to me. So that'll be something interesting for me to go over here in a little bit, because I'm going, like I said, in the morning to go get the top put on. And okay, so let me go ahead and go over you guys about the cost, because I know that's probably the first thing that everybody wants to know is how much you're paying for braces. I don't try to look at the big number of what I'm paying for my braces, because that will scare people away. Okay, so I try to break it down. All right, and by that I get a flex spending account. Starting the new year in January, we get right at $2,000 on it, and so basically we use that to make co-pays, to cover prescriptions, unexpected medical bills, whatever it may be. The only thing that we have to do is send in a receipt showing, you know, what it was used for, so that they'll approve it and pay for it. And obviously we pay for that weekly out of, you know, my husband's check that comes out a week. So you're still basically paying either way, but it does help out in the long run. So for a year, you know, if we have anything, we have the money there to cover it if we don't have it in our pockets. We are currently left with $1,103. That is after I have made my down payment. Yes, I have got a down payment. My down payment may not be as much as y'all's, but that is only because I do not have coverage through my insurance for braces. So my down payment, and this is going to scare you guys, but please don't let it, is $898. It scared me too, okay? What they are allowing me to do is to pay what I can of that without it affecting me not being able to get braces. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my Flex card, and I am paying half of that tomorrow. So I'll be paying $449 of that. Or $450, and then out of our income tax money, because, you know, it's that time of year. So it's really a good time for me to start, you know, if I'm going to consider getting braces. I'm going to take $450 out of that and apply that towards my braces, or, well, the down payment. And basically the $898 is going to cover getting all the appliances put on. And like I said, they're just going to start with the top first, and then they'll have me come in and do the bottom. So after the down payment, we've already had to use our flex card this year. I had to get my new glasses and stuff. We're left with $1,103. That's what I'm left with to make my payments for the rest of this year. That will get me through August. My payments a month are going to be $198, and they help you on that. If you can't make your payments, they will somehow or another make it where it's affordable for you. I could put more on my down payment and it would make my monthly payments smaller. But obviously I can't do that at this time. So what I'm going to do is, you know, half and half and get the down payment covered. The first 5 months, I will have my $198 off of that. I will have to do September through December. And what I'm going to do, because there's going to be a remainder from the $1,782, which is how much it's going to cost for the full 9 months left in this year. But I only have enough on my flex card to cover the first 5 months of $1,103. So there's going to be a remainder of $679. So that's going to come out of my own pocket. Now, it sounds scary, but let me just tell you guys, I'm taking $20 a week out of my husband's check and setting it to the side. $20 a week, you guys. And what I have started doing, and I've already started a little early, which is not a bad thing. I'm just sticking it in a Ziploc baggie and putting it in my folder. And once I get up to that point where I gotta start paying out of my pocket, I will already have enough saved up to cover the first, let's see, I will have enough saved up to cover September, October, and November. And even through those months, I'm still gonna be saving my $20, and that will get me paid in December. It sounds like a lot, but when you play it right and you play it smart, you can do it. My daughter's got a phone, so you're gonna hear some stuff in the background. I will make my payments. My payments are due, I believe she said the 15th of every month. It's in my contract, but she told me as long as I just get my payment made anytime within that month, you know, I'm fine. I will make my payments the last Friday of every month. This is for 2017. Now going into 2018, wearing my braces, in January my flex card will regenerate and I will have the $2,000 back on that again. So I will probably only be wearing the braces for about 9 months, maybe, not the full 24. And I only do, that's the one great thing about them, is they're not making me pay ahead of time for the braces. They're only having me pay the time I'm in treatment. So if I'm only wearing my braces for 18 months, that 18th month, they're going to stop having me make payments. So I don't have to go on to the 24-month period because I'm not getting treatment. So there's no need for that. If I do overpay, they will issue me a check. $20 a week for 29 weeks up to September 1st, which is what I told you guys I'm starting on. That will get me up to $580, and that will cover me from all the way up through November, actually. But I only need 1 more month, so I will still be saving my $20. And for $198 due that month, I will already have that saved up within those months that I was paying the $580. Does that make sense, guys? I hope I'm not confusing you. I'll start saving in September again to do that. So then that would be $20 times 13 weeks, and that'll come to $260, and that will be enough to cover my December payments and some. So when I go into 2018, I'll probably wear them January through September. The grand total for that will be $1,584. My payments a month will be $198, and I'll just get that on my flex card. Once they take the braces off, I will have my retainers. The retainers that I will be wearing are going to be about $150 for the top and $150 for the bottom, so $300 grand total for those. The retainer I'm going to have on top is going to be the clear one, which is like Invisalign. If you guys know what that is, that's basically what it's going to be. It's the same material. On the bottom, I won't have one of those. I'll actually have a wire, a permanent wire back behind, right in here. I think she said it would be from these two all the way in the center, not in the front though, in the back, so it won't be noticeable. And she said it's very thin. You almost forget it's even there. So I don't ever have to worry about remembering to put a retainer in on the bottom. I'll just have to put it on top. And she told me that I will have to wear my retainer for the first 2 weeks, and then after that, I'll just start wearing it like every night or every day. Just I guess however I choose to do it, but I'm going to be very sufficient with it because I definitely don't want to go back to having crooked teeth. And she said that they get people that will come in as an adult whenever they've treated them as a kid, and it's usually this situation right here where it gets crooked. And that's because people fail to wear their retainers and things like that. And I'm going to have a permanent one down there, so that saves me. It's called a bonded retainer. So, yeah. I know, it sounds like a lot of information. Believe me, it was when I first was hearing it all. It was a little bit overwhelming. But the great thing about them is they work with you. So, I really like that. Today I went for my x-rays. That was $175. It would have been cheaper though if my insurance would have covered it, but it still wasn't too bad. It would have been $240, but they didn't have to do all kinds of other things, so they took some money off. But this is basically the layout of everything. So here it was my diagnosis. This was on February 14th on Valentine's Day. Oh, and that's something else. If you go to them on your birthday, if you have an appointment on your birthday, you get points for that too. How awesome is that? I've already done my diagnosis, and they've already told me the treatment plan and everything. And this is also for the x-rays. That was $175, so I've already paid that today. And then I'm going back in the morning for the placement of braces. And then as you can see here, this was my down payment, and I'm breaking that up. So I'm going to do the $449, tomorrow, and then I will get the other probably this weekend or next week, sometime early next week. And then the adjustment of the braces, which is where you go and you have them tighten everything up. That'll be $198 a month, up to 24 months, but the orthodontist even told me that I probably won't even be in them that long. And then of course the retainers, they range anywhere from $150 to $400 each. So roughly I'm looking at $300 a set, and that's pretty much basically what I will be getting. It'll be $300. So I cannot lose my top retainer. If I do, it's $150 to replace it, and I definitely don't want to lose that or like let my dogs get a hold of it. Oh my gosh. I think I would die. And once you get your retainers, you'll have 3 retainer visits. That'll be included at 8 weeks, 6 months, and then 1-year intervals. So yeah, they really keep up with you. They check the progress. If after that and everything's going good, I just see my regular dentist after that at that point. But I can still keep them as my orthodontist if I just choose to go back there and just make sure everything's all good and whatnot. So yeah, that is how it's going. So I'm looking forward to it. It is a little overwhelming when you look at the price and your insurance isn't covering any of it, but with my Flex card, it's helping me out. Everybody is different. Everybody has a different household. So having a flexible spending account helps me out a lot when it comes to these monthly payments. Definitely recommend them. They are seriously one of the best. I was gonna go see someone else, but they couldn't get me in for a few weeks, and I was just kind of ready to get the ball rolling. So I ended up calling this place because it was a referral from my dentist. They gave me 2 referrals, and this one was able to get me in rather quickly and do treatment, you know, the same day that they got me in, or not do treatment, but explain to me the treatment plan and everything. But yeah, you can see just how fast things are progressing. Like, just, I've only been one other time besides today for my x-rays, and tomorrow I'm going to get my braces put on. So they work really fast. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys follow me along on my journey as you see my teeth take shape. I will talk to you guys some more tomorrow, and I'll let you guys know how everything goes. Bye.